Hello and welcome to Vaccinate India in partnership with Google. Now this is a program that's important to all of us, to us here in NDTV, to Google as well, and the basic effort over here is to encourage people to keep getting out there and to be vaccinated. Remember, one vaccine dose, not enough. You need to get two, because if you do get two, you protect not just yourself, you protect your friends, your family, people around us, and you help India fight this horrific scourge. Now, it's been an important week with India surpassing the United States in vaccinations last week. That is a milestone in India's vaccination drive, no doubt, but as a percentage, we are still not where we need to be. But daily doses have dipped, and that's what I was talking about, and that's not contributing to a rise in the overall percentages that we need to see of fully vaxxed people in this country. So let's take a look at the latest numbers and also a comparison of India with other countries as far as vaccination is concerned. So again, Google has so many easy ways of accessing all sorts of information as far as vaccination is concerned. So today let's focus on coronavirus vaccine statistics. And on the one hand, you've got overall numbers over here, right? So the percentage of the world's population fully vaccinated is 11.9%. India much lower at 5.1%. But before we talk about India, a really easy and useful way of understanding where countries actually are as far as vaccination are concerned is by just clicking on them. So the fully vaccinated percentage in India at 5.1%. So let's just compare it with a country which we need to get close to. So let's take a look at the United States. The US is at 48.2%, and while Delta is starting to surge in the United States as well, the Delta variant, the fact that they've got fully vaccinated at just under 50% means that people are not wearing a mask and safely not wearing a mask in many places. So that's exactly where India needs to be. You can actually look if we can try and see if we can get to Israel, and this is what I was trying to do. The total doses given 1.09 crore. It's a small country, but as a percentage of fully vaccinated people, 57.3, and even though they are seeing a bit of a surge of late, these are exemplary numbers because again, schools have reopened, colleges have reopened, people are out on the beaches. You aren't required to legally wear a mask, and that's where we need to go. Therefore, let's just go back to India once again, click on this. At 5.1%, we are nowhere close to where we need to be. Remember, the target is where we need to be by the end of the year. So let's give you a few more details of the overall vaccination drive. Now, it did pick up and then it dipped off, and this by May, right, between the 27th of April and the 27th of May was primarily because vaccines were in short supply. Now, vaccines started going up in terms of availability, and then you had this huge spike which took place. However, this was that famous one-day spike which took place, after which, sadly, the vaccination rate has started coming down again. And really, it needs to be much higher than what it is presently. Now, these are government numbers that we are referring to, and this is what we really need to explain to encourage people to get out there and vaccinate. What is the target that we are looking at? We are looking at 60% of India's population with two doses. By when? By the end of December, because that's what the government has said, that look, by the end of December we need to have vaccinated all of our adults, because if we do that, there will be relative protection, some sort of a herd immunity, much more protection against the mutants, right? So that's the goal, but we are far short of that. Because in order to get to that 60% mark, the vaccinations per day need to be 8.8 million a day, right? 8.8 million a day. The actual numbers in the last 7 days, so just on an average vaccinations per day for the last 7 days at 3.4 million. That's nowhere close to where we need to be. Where do we need to be? We need to be, the shortfall rather, is at 5.4 million a day. We need to be at 8.8 million. So again, vaccinations on the 10th of July, all right, 3.7 million. The shortfall in the latest numbers, 5.1 million. Again, nowhere close to where we need to be, 8.8. Now, if we underperform, then given the time constraints, this number of doses per day will keep going up, 8.8 million. So we really need to up this. We need to be close to approximately 1 crore doses a day, right? So that's what the goal actually is, and that's what is a cause of concern to me. Well, the key person in the country who deals with the vaccine rollout is Dr. N.K. Arora. He is head of the COVID Management Task Force as far as vaccination is concerned. I did speak to Dr. Arora on the rollout of vaccines, asking him several questions on why it's slow right now, whether there will be more vaccines available in the next couple of months, and whether by the time we are at September to December, the greater availability of vaccines will mean that more people can get out and be vaccinated. And there is another key factor, and we are going to be focusing a lot on this, not just on this program, but in our future Google Vaccinate programs as well, children's vaccination, because our kids need to get back to school as soon as possible. So with this rate of vaccinations, is it inevitable that there will be a third wave?
So there are two things. One is third wave is driven by a variant. And second is the issue of immunization, as you are rightly saying. We expect significant increase in availability of vaccine in August and September, and that will plateau out by October, in a sense that there is gradual increase in the availability of vaccine in over next 2 months. So June and July there has been increase. July, as initially we were getting around 5 to 6 crore doses a month in till about May. Now we have 10-12 crores, and next month onwards we should be nearing 18 or 16-18 crores, and from September we should be having 30 crore plus doses. Now,
Dr. Arora, why has...
Let me complete.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Now, the other thing is, you just showed us that today, or yes, on 737 lakh doses were administered. So while we are looking at the total administered, if you look at the number of vaccination centers, they are also less.
Yes.
You would remember, so they are also in 30,000. There will be around 34, 35,000 yesterday, and average is about 120 doses per site. The capacity for the country, so it is as the vaccine is being given. If you also remember, in April, March, April, and most of the May, the number of centers were much higher, and the doses administered were just 30 to 40% of this 100%. So our capacity is to have at least 75 to 100,000 immunization centers across the country in government sector. Plus private, you must be looking at around 1,500.
Right.
So the whole issue is that this month you are finding that the saturation factor for immunization centers is higher as compared to April, May. June also, 15 June onwards, the saturation factor per center.
So the bottom line, Dr. Arora, what you're saying is that not just vaccines, we need more immunization centers at the government level.
Yes, immunization centers are equally important, and they are set up according to availability of vaccine. And the whole effort is that we should not waste important human resource, and every center, whenever it is opened up, 100 to 120 doses are given.
And that's the responsibility of the states. And you're saying that's the responsibility of the states, right?
Yes, that's the responsibility of the state, and simultaneously I would also share two other things. Last week till I think, up to 5th or so, or 6th July, polio week was going on, and polio doses have to be given. That was a national immunization day for 1 week, and about 17 crore doses were administered, so manpower requirement. So you see there is a dip. The second thing is, simultaneously now a more strategic and a smart approach is being taken, that whatever availability of vaccine is there, have similar number of vaccine centers, so that they are fully saturated, and simultaneously I put the routine immunization also on track, because that has been adversely affected.
Doctor, I just want to go
COVID.
through more questions. Why has the center reduced estimates of vaccine availability till December? There was an aspirational number, right? But we needed that number, because if you reduce the numbers, then would you be able to vaccinate all adults by the end of December with the reduced numbers?
Yeah, so I will give you the figures. So by the end of July, we should be around 45 to anywhere between 45 to 50 crores. Let's say 45 crores. We have another 135 crores for rest of the 5 months. Right. 135 crore dose. If you add these two, this becomes 180 crores.
And that is the target. Is 180 crores is the target, right? To vaccinate all adults by the end of December, approximately.
Yes. So 180 crores will translate into, if every dose is having 2 doses, there might be some single dose vaccine, but forget about that. So it is 180 crore doses, and our population is around 92 crores or so. So we should be able to cover all the adults above the age of 18 years by the end of December.
So that's a very important statement. You may not have had the vaccines availability thus far, but you're still counting on vaccines being available in a few months from now, and it'll have the situation under control. That's really important. Thanks for clarifying that.
And Som, I will also add that the way our system is geared now, which is showing very clearly, initially people thought that it may not be possible, that each center can immunize 100 to 125. So if I have 100,000, 1 crore to 1 crore 20 lakhs, and I am sure you will be not surprised when, as the vaccine availability keeps on increasing, we should be able to achieve that.
Okay, so implementation and administration rather, that's so important. Okay, that's okay, we keep that in mind. So are you confident, if we've got the ability to give the jab across states, the government and our suppliers will give the vaccines, and that we will have approximately 100% of our target vaccinated by the end of December? You are confident, sir?
Yes, so that is what we are, and the most important, so we have the vaccine available. See, I must tell you, in January, I do not know, I have spoken to you around that time, we said we have a commitment of about 50 crore doses. And the time when we started till July end, we had 50 crores, and this was the reason why, because all people above the age of 45 are about 30 crores. So we thought that most 80-90% coverage will be there. So we had a commitment of 50 crores.
Okay.
But there can be, again, it's a 10%. As I'm saying, 45 crores, certainly we will be able to do this by the end of this. And now what we are talking about is not assumption. 135 crore is not assumption, it is actual, and we should be having that much vaccine.
Excellent, sir. That's great to know. Now, what were the estimates of Covaxin availability by July end, and what is the reality? Is this initial problem, right? I mean, I'm talking about now, associated with the inability to ramp up Covaxin production?
So, Covaxin and the Covishield, you are right. These are two most important suppliers for us. One. Number two, Covishield has ramped up. The Covaxin have started 2 additional plants. One in Bangalore, the other is in Gujarat. Initially, it was making rabies vaccine. Now they have stopped rabies and they have gone in for Covaxin production there. These 2 plants. Plus, there is this additional 3 public sector undertakings, Indian Immunological, Hufkin and Bivcol.
Right.
Now, these are, I think, our investment for future. So we will not count what comes out of that. It will be there, at least a couple of million doses, or I'm sorry, not couple of crores of doses will be available. But the most important is Covaxin, and Covaxin production today is, as I understand, is about 5 crore doses a month, and it should get ramped up to 1.2 billion by September. That means
So that is the bottom line as far as reaching the target. I mean, we'll have newer producers. So, sir, quick question, sir, because I need to move on. Zydus Cadila authorization, when will you give a yes or no? Covovax, when will you give a yes or no?
Covax?
Covovax, the Serum Institute, Novavax, it's called Covovax in India.
Acha, Covax. Covax, I'm not exactly sure the current status. As soon as phase 3 is over, I'm sure it will be able to go ahead because they don't have to do anything much about it. The second, as far as Cadila Zydus, it's just a matter of 1 or 2 weeks. They have already submitted, and I think we should be ready to hear some good news in the coming days and weeks.
BioE?
BioE has to submit. They are still in their phase 3, and I'm given to understand that by the end of September or October, the vaccine would be available.
Sputnik Light?
Now you must understand the difference between Sputnik Light and Sputnik V.
So it's the first dose of the 2 doses. There's no difference in it, sir.
Excellent. So Sputnik Light versus Sputnik Main, there is no difference.
So why don't you clear it right away then?
Yes.
If the safety and efficacy is proven, the safety will have been proven.
There is a lot of discussion going on. Maybe in 2 weeks' time or 3 weeks' time, I can come back again in terms of trying. They have to share the data, and as soon as the data is shared with us, I think we will move forward. They will be sharing the data with the DCGI about Sputnik Light. Sputnik, we are aware of that.
Right.
And the regulator has given them. And in fact, Sputnik 5, they are in the process of getting emergency use from WHO also. But 5 is, Sputnik Light is something we would like to look at it very critically and then only allow it.
Last question, sir. I have only 30 seconds left with you, sir. Children, where are you with Covaxin and other trials?
Covaxin phase 3 has started. By the end of September, I think we should be there. Cadila
you will be there, as in you will be in a position to start administering the vaccine.
The third quarter, I think sometime in third quarter or early January, February, we should be ready that our children 2 to 18 years should be getting. But prior to that, the Cadila Zydus 12 to 18 years, that data will be available by the end of next month or early September, and that we would certainly will be able to give it, because the issue of school opening and other things are very important issues, and that are being discussed very actively.
Ludhiana's Bhikki village has become the first village in Punjab to achieve 100% vaccination for all its 18+ population. The population of Bhikki is 1,700, of which 947 residents are above the age of 18 years. Barring those unfit for vaccination due to health issues, all those eligible have got at least the first dose.
As vaccine and testing hesitancy has been reported from multiple villages in Punjab, this village in Ludhiana district, Bhikki village, has achieved a unique feat. It's a story of collective efforts of healthcare workers, villagers, the village sarpanch, that the entire 18+ population has been inoculated with first dose.
As Gurnal Singh recalls, the last time he had a vaccine was of polio.
ठीक लगे जी, बिल्कुल मैंने कोई बुखार नहीं होया। कितने बारी लवाया? 2 बार लवाया। मैं कहूँ जी लवा लो, औखे सौखे कोई गल नहीं, कोई पैसा नहीं लगना, कुछ नहीं लगना।
The 100% vaccination cover is largely thanks to these 5 healthcare workers. Besides motivating the rural population, they had to also fight out the social media misinformation.
थोड़ी पॉपुलेशन ऐदा भी सी जेड़े जिद्दां लाइक सोशल मीडिया ते काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोग प्रभावित होंदे ने भी ਉਹ ਕੋਈ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਵਾ ਵੀ ਇਸ ਨਾਲ ਡੈਥ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਤੇ ऐदा ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਿਆ.
The population of Bhikki is 1700. 947 residents are above the age of 18 years. Except 18 pregnant women and some people unfit for vaccination due to health issues, all 905 eligible people have been vaccinated. The achievement of this village is now spreading far and wide, motivating even outsiders to come and get vaccinated.
ਰਾੜਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ
ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਪਿੰਡ 'ਚ ਟੀਕਾ ਕਿਉਂ ਲਵਾਇਆ ਨਾ ਆਇਆ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਸ ਪਿੰਡ 'ਚ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਇੰਜੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਲਗਵਾਇਆ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਸੁਜੈਸਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਰੇ।
The Chief Minister had announced that the villages which will go for full vaccination or achieves the 100% target of vaccination will be awarded 10 lakh rupees. Now hopefully the story of Pikhi village in Ludhiana will inspire the neighbouring districts, the neighbouring villages, and everybody will come out and go for vaccination. With Gurmeet in Ludhiana, Mohammad Ghazali for NDTV.
Time now for us to take this short break.